The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second and 9 now. And this is Cook with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Check 41. Yeah. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Chisholm. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. Tight dog. Move on, open. Check 43. Check 13.
They'll try the left side. Chisholm. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Check 26. My game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. To Pittsburgh. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Zip it. Hurry. 41 Mike. Stop your whining. Hey, 41 Mike. hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Hey, Sam off. What's here? Hey, exit. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. Here we go. Here we go. What?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a give, right side. Chisholm. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 22. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing again, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson. He is going to find Hill here. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Watson off play action. He finds his target. It's Evans. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. He's going to take, looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll set up a throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Let's go.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On first down, Chisholm. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Chisholm, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Mike, 8. Move. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike, 8. Mike, 8. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hot seven. Mike, 8. We got to get
Second and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
on the double. Mike, 8. I got it. Double time. 3 down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, orbit. Mike 8. Let's go, D. Shoot.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 22. 22's coming. Mike. Get that quarterback. And all come. Watch the safety creep. Out. Same one. Delta. Mike 22 on it.
2nd and 5. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Watch the pass.
Hey. Hey, Echo. 5.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Texans.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Rotate, spell. Check. First thing. Switch.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the motion.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Check, 59, 59. Get ready, get ready.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check safety, check safety.
Protein spill. Rock it.
Safe.
You're out.
Check the backer. Check 37.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready,
The last
50,
run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Matchbox lights.
That's 22, Mike 22. Come on.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You're on the 90. Watch 84. Watch 84. Strong right.
Hey.
Strong right. Mike 8. Mike 8. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Yo, go. Hey, zoom.
Here we go. Mike 8. Watch the curl.
Now.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got it.
Nice number one. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hit it.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Double time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let go. Right on.
Now a run with Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha. Yes.
Mike 8. Mike 8. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
5.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
After the interception, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson going to throw again. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On 1st and 10, Watson forced out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Not here. Mike 59.
To throw is Watson. Got a man, Slayton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 15, check 15.
Now here's Pollard. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
My game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Smith here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
High 7.
My game. Watch the curl. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader. And this Texans defense stands tall. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Throwing now, Watson. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up